All right, guys, Shane back here with another edition of Chalk Talk. We had a great question asked to us on Facebook that we want to address because we feel that is a question a lot of people will have. They just haven't asked quite yet, but it goes through our minds all the time. The question reads, hey Shane, a word of advice perhaps. As long as you allow yourself the same amount of calories every day, does the times that you eat make a difference? I'm on the go a lot, and I can't always eat on the same schedule every day. And I try not to eat after I've finished dinner. But sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night just dying for something to eat. As long as I'm intaking the proper amount of nutrition and amount of calories every day, can I eat at odd times? Or will that affect my weight loss or weight gain? Okay, the great question, and the thing is, more than likely not, it just depends, okay? Our body doesn't ever stop working, okay? So it doesn't know when it's 8 o'clock in the morning or 6 o'clock at night. It just continues to function. Whatever changes in your body is the activity level you do throughout the day. Okay, so to think that you gain weight after 6 o'clock at night is just hearsay, just a myth, is totally untrue. Okay, I want to break some things down to show you how your body really functions. I want to break it down in as simple as possible so you can get a good perspective. And I draw it out so you can kind of see it and get a good visual image of it. Okay. So I got here, this right here is just a blood vessel, okay? And these little red circles in here is blood sugar, okay? When we eat like the normal American style 3 square meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, we usually eat big portion sizes, okay? And big portion sizes will give your body usually more than it can handle any one particular time, okay? So let's say we eat breakfast and we put food in our body that our body's got to work to digest and get the nutrients out of it. We give our body work to do. So you actually see our metabolism go up for a while, okay? Once it gets all it can get out of that and your body's done digesting it, you have a valley. Your metabolism starts going down. And then if we hit lunch again, it'll do the same thing. A big peak, a valley, and then dinner, it'll do the same thing. So we constantly live in a lifestyle of peaks and valleys where your body's working, it's not working, it's working, it's not working, okay? And this isn't the best way to do things because what it does to your blood sugar, okay? And a lot of people don't understand this is blood sugar is regulated by the pancreas and things like that, okay? So let's say we have a high calorie meal like an Easter dinner, Thanksgiving dinner, Christmas, things like that. We overconsume. We give way more than your body needs at any one particular time. Think if you're standing at the gas station, you're filling up your gas tank and not paying attention, all that gas just starts spilling over the side of the car. Okay, not good. Same thing in your body. It's going to spill over your body and be stored as body fat, okay? Thing is, it increases your blood sugar when you eat heavy meals or high sugary meals, things like that. Where your body senses that you got too much blood sugar running through you, okay? So it's going to send a signal to the pancreas. The pancreas's job is to release insulin, okay? And what the insulin is going to come in here and do is it's going to clean house. It's going to go in there into the blood vessels and take out a whole bunch of blood sugar and store it for later. It's like, you don't need this right now, we're going to save this for later, okay? But the thing is more likely you're not going to need it later again because you're going to go and eat lunch and do the same thing and eat dinner and just continually repeat the cycle again. Insulin doesn't know to go in there and just grab X amount of blood sugar. It goes in there and just gobbles it up and takes it out of there. So shortly after you eat one of those meals, high sugary, high calorie meals, you may feel hungry again, okay? It's because insulin and the pancreas, they went in there and cleaned out too much blood sugar. So now you have low blood sugar. So now you got to repeat the cycle again because your body's saying, I'm hungry, okay? I'm feeling lethargic, tired, things like that. So you're going to refeed and go through the same cycle again. Now out there in today's society, you're like, well, I've heard that I should eat frequently, eat multiple times a day, kind of be a grazer, okay? True, okay? And the reason being, instead of living life in peaks and valleys, you're going to wake up in the morning, eat breakfast, okay? You're not going to eat as much at one sitting, okay? So you're actually giving your body work to do. And once that work starts to slow down, you're going to give it a nice, adequate portion size, lunch. Then afternoon, you're going to give it a snack. When you get home eating, you're going to give it dinner, and it's fine to eat a snack before dinner if your calorie limit can, after dinner, if your calorie limit can handle what you've already consumed throughout the day, okay? And what this does, it gives your body portions it can handle and digest and use right then and there at that point in time. It doesn't have to store for later use. Think if I had a basket of golf balls and I started just tossing you one golf ball at a time. You're going to catch that golf ball. But if I took that whole basket of golf balls and threw it at you, you're not going to catch it, okay? Same thing with eating more frequently. If I give my body just enough, every few hours throughout the day, it's going to be able to handle that just fine, use it, digest it, move on to the next thing. If I just throw a whole bunch of high-calorie meals or high-calorie foods at it at any particular time, it's got to store some for later because it cannot use it, okay? Then another thing we run into is people hit coffee for breakfast and they just kind of go about their day and they take a lunch. And what that does is your metabolism still, it don't have anything to do, so it's still functioning way down here. Then you give it lunch and it's like, okay, now they finally did something with me. So it starts working hard, doing something. It's going to burn through that and you're going to give it a dinner, okay? So you essentially run on low gas mileage here. Your body's not doing any work, so it's not being efficient. And then it has to be over efficient, burns through your blood sugar, and heavy insulin release here, and then you store body fat as well, okay? So you want to be right here in the middle, eating frequently, keeping your calories somewhat consistent throughout the day. This doesn't have to be done at any particular time. Think if you work swing shift, you might sleep in the morning and work during the evening. You might eat your dinner at 3 o'clock in the morning, okay? We created the 24-hour day, okay? So that has nothing to do with when you should eat your food or when your body stores fat, okay? Think of like if you're in the Eastern time zone, like down in Tennessee, and you drive a mile up the road and all of a sudden you're in Central time zone. Well, it's 6 o'clock here, 5 o'clock here. Well, I eat at 6 o'clock and it's 5 o'clock here. I get to have another 6 o'clock here in an hour, okay? So just take that time clock out of your head. It doesn't exist. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is your full tank. Think of your body as a car. Once you hit full, you've got to be done. Only way you can go past full is if you move more through activity to burn more calories, okay? So once you hit full, take 2,000 calories, for example. If full tank is 2,000 calories, okay, break that up throughout the day. Try to spread that over every 3 to 4 hours. It doesn't matter if after dinner, I want to have a snack at 9 o'clock at night before I go to bed. Absolutely does not matter. Actually, you know, if your exercise is very active, things like that is great, because as soon as you eat that meal and you go sleep, that stuff's easily digested, pushed into muscles, help your body rebuild, recover, and remodel muscle tissue, okay? So just remember, heavy meals, high calorie meals, increase blood sugar, okay? Shortly after, you're going to burn through that, feel hungry because insulin cleaned out blood sugar. Then you're going to have to repeat, okay? So, eat periodically throughout the day, every 3 to 4 hours. It does not have to be at the same time every day, okay? If you eat right before bed, that's fine. Make sure you eat breakfast. Don't skip breakfast. That gets your metabolism started for the day. It's called breaking the fast, okay? Make sure you make nutrient-dense choices and stay within your calorie limit. That's all that matters, okay? Professional athletes might be different, but general weight loss, keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Okay, guys, if you ever got any questions, send them to us, and we'll answer them. Thanks, guys.